Put a little chop in there for you, so you know.
Thanks.
I am Patrick Mooney. I'm your father.
Okay.
Lucky
good
you.
question. When did you first become interested in cars?
I became interested probably when I was a young boy, 10 years old maybe, and I would watch like racing on TV. And my dad and I would go to car shows together, and that's how I got a love for these cars.
Sweet. What was the first car that you worked on?
First car that I actually worked on was a 1956 Dodge, and my dad and I we restored it together, and we worked on the inside, the interior, and that was the first car. But the one I like the most is my 1970 Roadrunner, which was lime green, and it really stood out. And I had that when I was a senior in high school, which was probably too much horsepower for a young kid.
What other cars have you worked on?
Later on down the road, after I had 2 children, I wanted to work on something. So a buddy of mine had a 1930 Chevy, and it didn't run or anything. So I towed it to my house, and rebuilt the motor on that one, redid the interior, the exterior. I had to do a lot of body work, but that was a fun project.
That was fun.
So, what are some of the modifications that you've made to your current car?
Should we talk about the current car?
Yeah.
Do you really want to talk about it?
Yeah.
It's a 2016 Dodge Challenger RT Scat Pack, and I really do like the car a lot. I love my family. I love my my dogs, but I really like my car a lot. And I have a shaker option. So the shaker option is the scoop that's on the hood, and there's a hole in the hood, and that's what I have.
Sweet.
So the RT stands for Road and Track, and the motor says SRT on it, which is Street Racing Technology. That is a division of Mopar. So 392 cubic inches of 485 horsepower. It's a lot of fun.
All right.
The only modifications that I've really done to it are kind of, it's not like an engine rebuilding, mod. I don't know, what did I do to it? I put headrest embroidery on it at a Scat Pack B, put on the headrest, and I tinted out like the reflectors on the side of the car and the back bumper. I got the windows tinted, so.
You put the RT on there?
I put the RT on the fuel door. Thank you.
Yeah.
You good memory. It used to say fuel, now it says RT. So just like little tweaks like that I've done to it. I don't plan on rebuilding the motor on that car.
Okay.
It's still under warranty from the factory.
Gotcha.
Is there a car community for people who share this hobby?
There is. I currently do not belong to any of them, but there's a lot of Mopar communities out there on Instagram, on Twitter, and all that. And there actually is like these like during Halloween time they'd have trunk and treat, and the kids would walk up to the cars at these car shows, and they would have the treats in the trunk. So it was
Yeah.
it's a way to raise money. You have car shows, but I don't belong to any of them.
Yeah.
Would you ever consider working on cars as a full-time job in the future, or is this going to continue to be a side hobby for you?
Well, when I was younger, like you were talking about earlier, when I was in high school, like I said, I wasn't too good as a student, but I ended up making a career out of it, actually. I worked for the county for 23 years, and I worked for a local city, and I do mechanical work for them. So I'm welding, I'm working on engines, and so my hobby actually turned into a career for me. And I plan on retiring in 2 more years.
So you're over it?
It'll be solely a hobby when I'm done, yes.
All right, awesome.
Madison Mooney, it's been a pleasure being interviewed by you.
Thank you, Pat. I will see you later in the family room.
And clean your room up.
Okay.